Hello, today's video is going to be about Satanism and Second Life. And yes, Satanism and Second Life indeed exists. Certainly. And I wouldn't call most of those people Satanists anyway. I would call them devil worshippers. So, as you might know, Second Life is a game in which you can create your own avatar. And you can modify it and make it look like basically anything you want to. So, I'm gonna get straight to the point. There are people who call themselves Satanists, but I wouldn't call them Satanists by any stretch of imagination, because they are totally malicious, and their only goal is to fuck someone up and take money from them, because in Second Life you use lindens for money, and people in order to make lindens or to have lindens, you either have to have a credit card or get a job on Second Life, so you can have your own money lindens, which you can transfer into real life money, as a matter of fact. So there's a group of people on Second Life, and I don't like the group of people specifically because I think they are cultists, and I did tell them my opinion about their own group, because there's a woman who is doing something in her real life, considering her I don't know how to call it, but yeah, she calls it a project. It's a project that involves a group of people with special talents. I don't know how to explain it, but those are not ordinary people, and I was actually tried to be dragged into the cult and stuff like that. And there's a peer support group, and well, surprisingly, or actually not surprisingly, and the peer support group mostly come people who have money, and my only guess is that the leader and the moderators are blackmailing those same people who come to the peer support group. Or if they say, hey, I need to borrow 50,000 lindens, the people in peer support will probably, and by accident they are all males, and yesterday I went to the peer support group with David, and they totally ignore us, because every time I make a point there's a whole fuss over it, because some people have a thin skin and cannot deal with reality. And the reality is, my friends, that they are a cult. And, well, if you're not a cult, you wouldn't try to love bomb every fucking one who comes into your group. And, I disapprove it, because there was a guy yesterday saying how that girl is an expert in LaVeyan Satanism. That girl is about I'm going to guess she's about maybe 30 years old, if 30. I guess maybe she's less than 30, but I don't know. Anyway, how can you be an expert in LaVeyan Satanism? You're 30 years old and you've read a Satanic Bible, or I don't fucking know what, and suddenly you proclaimed yourself, or you're proclaimed by someone else an expert in LaVeyan Satanism. Fuck no. There are people who are like LaVeyan Satanists about like 30 years of their life and they don't know everything, and you've been like a LaVeyan Satanist for, I don't know, let's say like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years the maximum, and you call yourself an expert. I'm sorry, but fucking no, you're not an expert on LaVeyan, you're not an expert on Satanism. You don't know shit about Satanism. I don't know shit about Satanism. I mean, like I said, I never read any occult books, and I don't have reason to read it. I don't have a wish to read one because I find occult books, but that's just me. I did never find an occult book worthwhile my time reading, and I never read the Satanic Bible. I desire to, but I know about sins and I know about the rules. So, but the problem is that there are people in Second Life who make their own sections, cults, and organizations and shit like that, and they transfer it to real life, trying to make people like donate them, or I don't know. I mean, people who are going to see this are going to know who I'm aiming towards to. And Second Life is a really weird and fucked up place because like everyone's acting like assholes there most of the time. So if you're going to be on Second Life, you have to have really thick skin. And my screen name on Second Life is Daughter of Satan. That's my screen name in Second Life. Remember it, Daughter of Satan, Resident. And yeah. What more is there to say? But there are dangerous people on Second Life who prey on weaker ones than themselves, and who preach Satanism to others without having any fucking clue about Satanism. Like, you're 30 years old and you're like maybe LaVeyan for 8 years or 6 years, or I don't fucking know, and you read tons and tons and shitloads of materials on LaVeyan Satanism. But what the fuck do you know about LaVeyan Satanism? Seriously. What the fuck do you know about it? Do you have like any real life experience with Satanism? No, I bet my ass you don't. And you go to Second Life and you go in your preacher shit, you have your own precious little group of sheeps that fucking follow you everywhere and that give you money. So you're trying to like blackmail people and bombard them with your shit. Yeah, well, I'm just going to say, go fuck yourself. You don't know shit about Satanism. Maybe you know something about LaVeyan Satanism because you like read books and you're like making yourself holier than thou. And when I come there to your pure support, Skybox, I know I'm not bitching, I'm just making a fucking statement. You decide to ignore me because I make valid points, and you cannot stand my points because you're an egoistic, selfish bitch. And assholes, by all means, tell me that I'm a bitch. I don't care. But I'm going to say, like, most of you ain't fucking worth my time, and most of you on Second Life are like worthless piece of fucking shit. And I hope your group falls apart and you drop that, because you're making a cult and you're transferring it to real life, and you're like trying to fool people into thinking that you're something fucking special, and you're not. You're like every fucking one else, but you're trying to make yourself special by having your own group. So guess what? I can make my own fucking group on Second Life, and I can go and preach about Satanism and my views on Satanism and help you support groups and make people donate money to me. But guess what? I'm not a fucking bitch like you. I can be a fucking bitch. Don't even doubt that. I can be such a bitch you would like totally be surprised of it. But I'm only a bitch if you're a bitch to me. So my advice is, don't try to fool people into your shit, and I hope no one falls for your stupidity, which is a sin, because you're LaVeyan and being stupid is like sin number one. And yeah, I think you're fucking stupid, and the hordes of people who are following you are like totally sheep, and they are even more fucking stupid than you are. You're just a mean fucking bitch, and you're just mean fucking assholes who are trying to trick people, and what the thing that you are trying to make in real life is such a really bad thing, and you're like compromising yourself. And maybe I'm going to mention your name sometime in the near future, because there's a girl there from Second Life. She's a friend of mine on Facebook, and she knows every fucking thing I do, and she like tells them on Second Life what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, and she's telling them about my videos and shit like that. So yeah, guess what, bitch? You can tell them about this to you. You can fucking show that to your whole group. You can fucking kick me out. And you know what? Kicking me out of your group will be the best fucking thing that will ever happen to me. So, yeah. You mean fucking bitches, go fuck yourself. And with this, I'm closing my video. Have a good day or a good night, and see you next time.